Hi everyone, I'm Logan Wilson. Thank you very much for joining me for this video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2023-2024 Toronto Maple Leafs roster preview. So already a couple things happened recently. Sam Lafferty was traded. I did a video on that if you want to check that out after this one. Thank you very much. And Gregor signed a league min deal, or I believe it's league min, $775,000 for 1 year. Pretty sure that's league min now. Last season it was 750,000, but I think it went up because the cap went up $1 million. Uh, so Connor Timmins on LTIR with Jake Muzzin and Matt Murray, so that kind of switches stuff up. A lot of cap space that it opens up there. Right now the cap is 82 is 83.5 million, and the Leafs have used $82,568,116. Their cap space left over is 931,884. We'll get into that in a few minutes. So I think the first line is going to be Tyler Bertuzzi, Austin Matthews, and Mitch Marner. I mean, I could have told you that the day Tyler Bertuzzi was signed. That looks like a good line. I don't think they really cared about what was going on in preseason. And I mean, why should you? Austin Matthews, amazing player. Mitch Marner, amazing player. Tyler Bertuzzi, kind of a way better Michael Bunting for what? I don't even remember how much Bunting signed for in Carolina, but very happy to have Bertuzzi. Second line, Max Domi, John Tavares, and William Nylander. Interesting line. Not much defensive play there. I think Nylander's going to get a couple tries on the penalty kill, but yet again, not a lot of defense there. But three guys who can all play center. That's pretty friggin' good. I like that line. Nylander, Domi had some really good chemistry. Tavares has looked pretty good. The only thing that's wrong with Tavares is his speed. But other than that, he's an amazing NHL player still. The third line, which I'm going to call the rookie line. I've been wanting this from Toronto for a very long time, but just really haven't had the skill. Nick Robertson hasn't held on to a spot. Holmberg looked really good, and then he kind of faded a bit. And I don't know. Hoping those two guys can make it up too. Matthew Knies, who, I mean, you're not going to steal the puck from him, and he's just mean. Fraser, Minton, which exact same thing as Matthew Knies. These guys love forechecking. And Calle Yarncroke, who is very responsible defensively, if you don't think Knies and Minton are. And he has an offensive spark, which we saw last year when he was playing with Matthews and Marner. Matthews and Bunting was also... Bunting, Matthews, Yarncroke was also a line for a little bit. I don't know. They tried a lot of weird stuff. And the fourth line, Gregor, who the Leafs just signed, Kampf, and Reeves. That line... Gregor, a lot of speed, good defensively, good offensively. Camp, obviously defensive, star. And Ryan Reeves, he's kind of just there to beat the crap out of people and boost the morale in the locker room. So I'm excited to see how that works out. Ryan Reeves will not play all 82 games. If he gets 40, I think that might be the Leafs' goal. Yes, 1.375 I think is his cap hit. That's a lot for 50 games max. I wouldn't put him in for more than that. That's a lot for a player that only plays 50 games. But still, I'm excited to see what he brings to Toronto. On D, Riley Brody, pretty, we've seen that work. And then McCabe Klingberg. McCabe, he's pretty good. I mean, one of Kyle Dubas's best trades was Jake McCabe. He's going to play beside John Klingberg. Klingberg, I hope he can work out some of those defensive kinks, and I hope he gets better offensively. He's really good offensively, but with the top power play unit, I really hope he can take a hold of that and show Toronto why that contract is worth it. Third line, Mark Giordano and Timothy Liljegren. Timothy Liljegren, this is the year he really needs to find a roster spot. He needs an identity, and it has to be this year. He looked really good at the end of last season. He earned a roster spot over Justin Hall, and then he blew it. And a lot of Leafs fans are mad that Hall was in the playoffs, and I don't know why he was in for that long, but Liljegren did blow his playoff spot, and Hall was the better defender. I don't blame Keith for putting him in. In net, Ilya Samsonov and Joseph Wall. I'm really excited for Samsonov and Wall. Samsonov, a lot of Leafs fans have a lot of confidence in him, but I don't know how much I do. I like him, but the starting goaltender, he's just kind of an average goalie. I really wish they would have hung on to Frederik Andersen. I know they couldn't, but I really wish they did. And yeah, so the extras are Robertson, Holmberg, and McMahon on forwards. McMahon got placed on waivers today, and as the time of shooting this, I don't know what's happening to him. Um, Everyone thinks Pittsburgh is going to claim him because Kyle Dubas, and why not? But if he makes it through, that's good for the Leafs. Don't really want to lose him for nothing. That would kind of suck. But I don't know. With the extra cap space, they kind of could have kept him up. But I don't know. On defense, Legason and Kokkonen. Legason will probably be the guy that gets the most NHL time at the start. I think Kokkonen will get some. Last year, the Leafs went through, what was it, for 11 defenders? Like, that's a lot. These two guys will definitely get some time. Simone Benoit, he might, but I didn't write him down. I don't think he didn't look too good in the preseason. He did have a hat trick of penalties, which isn't good. But Martin Jones, third stringer. I cannot believe he went through waivers. Someone on the Leafs had this thing where if you'd claim him off or in his contract was written, if someone claimed him off waivers, you have to pay the Leafs $100,000, and no one wanted to do that, or else he would have been taken. So, whoever did that, oh my God, that was genius. LTIR is Muzzin, Murray, and Timmins. I already said that. Connor Timmins, he's gonna come back. Murray just went through surgery. He's not gonna come back this season. And Jake Muzzin is a scout, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's pretty much his retirement. But yeah, Connor Timmins will come in, and I don't know, $1.1 million cap hit. He looked really good in the preseason. Led everyone in points for a while. I don't know how that ended off. Doesn't really matter. But he looked really good. So I'm hoping he can also try to find a place. They really need another left defender, but you could put Liljegren with Riley, McCabe Klingberg, and then Brody Timmins, or Brody Klingberg, because Brody's very defensively responsible, and McCabe Timmins. I like that. Mark Giordano won't be playing all games either. If he does, I'll be surprised. I didn't write it down here, but I think the biggest disappointment is going to be Mark Giordano. Not because I think he's going to be bad. I hope that's not true. I hope he's still amazing the way he was last year. But he's 40 years old, and I don't know. I don't think he's going to be as good as he was when he's younger, because that's how aging works. I think a lot of Leafs fans have Mark Giordano, the thought of him like last year, the year before. They still have that thought of him in their mind. Clear that out. Think of, this is 40-year-old Mark Giordano. He's getting ready for retirement. Okay. The MVP, I think, is going to be Austin Matthews. No doubt in that. I have him getting 56 goals. Pretty easy. Or not easy, but pretty simple, I meant to say. Jeez. Whew. The biggest surprise, I think, will be Fraser Minton or Pontus Holmberg, because Minton could get sent back down to the WHL, Western Hockey League. I think that's what he plays in. And if Minton gets sent down to the WHL, he can't come back to the NHL, which is why he's starting on the team. If he does get sent down, I think Pontus Holmberg will be the guy that's the biggest surprise. But Minton is already the biggest surprise because no one expected him to make the team. The best value or average, pretty much the Jason Spezza Award. I just remember he left the Leafs management to go with Dubas. That makes me feel sad now. I think Joseph Wall. He's the backup. He makes pretty much league min. He does not make a lot of money. He makes less than $1 million. And yeah, like, he's the backup going into the season. He has the chance to take a starter role for next season, because Samsonov will not be back. So we'll see how that works. The power play is Nylander, Tavares, Matthews, Klingberg, and Marner. Now, Klingberg can be swapped out with Morgan Riley if that doesn't work. These power plays can be split up however you like it. That's the first unit. Solid. Second best in the league last year. Probably going to finish top 4 this year as well. Edmonton will be first. I don't expect the Leafs to beat them. But still, I'm hoping around 25 to 30%. Second unit, Domi, Yarncroke. Callie Yarncroke, yeah. Whew. Domi, Yarncroke, and Bertuzzi, Riley, and Liljegren, which is weird to me. I knew Liljegren would get some power play time, but I think that spot should go to Mr. Matthew Nyes. He'll probably slot in the power play a couple of times. The penalty kill. The forwards, I don't know how the lines are going to look because Matthews and Nylander are going to be in here. Matthews looked like he played with Marner. I like that. They had an offensive spark and they were dangerous. Kampf, Marner, Yarncroke, Gregor, Nyes, Matthews, Nylander. You can probably throw another couple guys in there. I don't know. Maybe Bertuzzi gets some penalty kill time. I doubt he will. But those are my guess for the forwards. On defense, I actually do have lines for these. McCabe, Brody, Giordano, Liljegren. But yet again, you can just mix any of those 4 up. I'm completely fine with it. So yeah, those are my roster previews. Connor Hellebuck signed a big contract with Winnipeg, so I mean he won't be coming here. And somehow Martin Jones survived waivers. That's pretty much the biggest stories. Tomorrow, the Leafs play their first game of the season against Montreal. So there's going to be a video soon. Another one. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please like it. If you really liked it, then yeah, hitting subscribe would be awesome. Thank you very much.